Hello, aloha everyone.
Aloha, everyone.
It's been a while that we connected with you guys from this online meditation platform. Last time we did the online meditation was from Bosnia, right after we visited the Bosnian pyramid. It was last August. We did the meditation over 8-8, the Lion's Gate. And we are right now in Denver, Colorado. The March 1st, the spring started in the Northern America. Some parts of the North America, we still have a lot of snow. So we had lots of snow the past week. However, when we walked out to take a walk this morning in a nearby park, the sun was shining and we felt that the weather was getting much warmer. So we are very happy about that.
Yes, I went on a walk yesterday too, to the same park, and it was really freezing cold. And so it was definitely a more pleasant walk this morning together with Eunjung.
Yeah.
And to feel it's definitely warmer. So I thought, yeah, this is great because we're sharing here a meditation about spring. So that was definitely also reflected by the temperature at this morning.
It's so nice to connect with you all wherever you are. I know some of you are watching from the US and some of you are watching from other parts of the world. So welcome.
Yeah, welcome everyone.
Yeah. And right now we are in Denver. It's been really nice to stay in one place for longer than a month because we did a lot of traveling last year. We visited about 16 countries.
Yeah, just 16 countries just last year, 2014. And since we started to travel together, we traveled to more than 30 countries so far. So yeah, it really feels good to be at one place for a little bit longer time.
Yes. So in the next 2 months, we are going to be in Colorado and California, and we'll be sharing some workshops and events. So if you are interested in following our schedule, you can visit our websites and visit the calendar part, and you will see all the events and workshops we are offering in the next 2 months. And from May, we are planning to visit again other countries. So we will update on that when the plans are cemented. And for September, we are leading a sacred journey to Greece. It's my first time to visit Greece. It's amazing, a beautiful country, and there are lots of ancient ruins and sacred sites. So I'm very excited to facilitate this journey. Yeah, it is September.
Yeah, and for later of the year, really like second part of December, as it looks like now, we're also in the planning mode for another sacred journey back to Egypt. And I'm also very excited about these plans because the experiences we had and our group had in December 2012, and it's amazing that it's almost 3 years ago, were very profound. And so we're also excited to get closer to the creation of this journey.
Yes, so I feel that everybody is just being settling in right now. So we are going to start sharing some of the breathing techniques and some tools.
Yes,
you want to start?
So I can start sharing. And yeah, as some of you who already watched some of our former meditations already noticed, we really like to share some breathing practice before we go in the actual guided meditation from Eunjung. And so again, for today, I would like to share something new, and in some parts maybe also a little bit similar to what we shared beforehand. And it actually goes back on an experience I had by the end of last year. It was end of November during a visit, our last visit in California. And there is a beautiful part in nature called Point Lobos. It's close to Monterey Carmel, about 2 hours south of San Francisco. And it was briefly after Thanksgiving, and I still remember we had Thanksgiving and we're spending time with a big group of friends in Monterey. And there many people talked about, oh, it was really, really dry in California, and we really should get some rain. It would be very needed for the nature. And so guess what? Like about 2 days later, it really started to rain a lot, and which was very unusual for this area. However, after 2 or 3 days of rain and mostly working inside, the rain stopped, and so I really had to call to go out to nature and go back to this area called Point Lobos, which is very dear to my heart. And every time I go there or we go there together, a really profound experience is just with the nature itself. So that afternoon, I went there just by myself, and as I arrived, rain came in again, so I had to wait in the car a little bit. However, the rain stopped, and I could go for a walk and to sit in nature. And the great thing, it's a pretty famous spot, and usually when you go there are of course other people visiting too. However, that afternoon, because it was such a rainy day, there were no other people, so it was just me, the nature, and I was like walking to different spots and sitting down, did a couple of meditations in different parts, and there I received a new message how to meditate and how to combine it with specific type of breathing. And as it was just Thanksgiving a couple of days before, it was about breathing in a way to bring in gratitude, how we can bring in gratitude in our being, and even how we can combine this breathing with forgiveness. And gratitude and forgiveness are really two of the most powerful tools we can use for improving our life quality, for changing our vibration, for bringing us back into the present moment, and just have a experience of oneness and harmony. And so I talked about this experience to some friends during the last month. However, I never shared the actual breathing technique because I really wanted to save it for our next online meditation, to really share it with all of you and as much people as possible. So basically, it's very, very simple. As always, I like to share simple tools which are effective. And basically, what we're going to do today as a part of the breathing exercise is breathing in gratitude. So we breathe in gratitude and then breathe out forgiveness. And while I was sitting there in this meditation out at Point Lobos, I got very clear guidance in which part of my being to breathe in this gratitude and where to breathe out the forgiveness. And the point we're gonna breathe in this quality, this sensation, the vibration, the feeling of gratitude is actually right at the spot here. I'm pointing on it. So breathing in the gratitude here and then breathing out kind of on the back of the head. It doesn't really matter in which exact area, and there you breathe out the forgiveness. So breathing in gratitude in the front of your head and breathing out forgiveness on the back of the head. And we're gonna include that in a whole process, going over 3 steps of breathing. And later I also did some research after I received this information. Of course, there is guidance, spiritual experiences, but I also am very much interested in explanations from the science. And here I would like to share some information with you very briefly about different parts we have in our brain and what they stand for. And then we also realize why this particular breathing technique is a great thing to do. So basically, our human brain is made up of 4 different so-called subcomputers. Of course, there are different parts, but they're like the four main subcomputers we have. And they developed over millions of years of evolutions. And these four parts are, number one, it's the reptilian brain. Then we have number two, it's the limbic brain. Number three is a part called the neocortex. And number four, that's called the prefrontal area, which is actually part of the neocortex. So what I would like to briefly, very, very briefly explain what the functions of these four parts are. So number one, the reptilian brain. There, this is basically about breathing, it's about eating, and it's also about breathing. And so there we have just simple experience in this part of the brain, of the reptilian brain. There is no thinking, there is no feelings, there is no analyzing, there is pure simple experience. So it's basically what happens in the reptilian brain. Then number two is the limbic brain. And in the limbic brain, there we store all of our beliefs and our emotions. And as all of you know, we have sometimes negative emotions, sometimes we have positive emotions, we have great core beliefs, and sometimes we have limiting core beliefs. So all these things are stored in the limbic brain, and the primary concerns of this part are also feeding, it's mothering, and it also cares for safety and much more. And then I want to come to the third one, which is the neocortex. It's also called the new brain. And in this part of the brain, this part stands for knowledge or for advanced cognitive skills. And there we also have a sense of aesthetics and beauty. And so each of the three sub-brains I mentioned so far, reptilian brain, limbic brain, and the neocortex, this is like a unit that is complete within itself, and it's part of a larger organic structure. And so now you wonder, of course, which is the fourth part. And so this unit, these three parts I just talked about, they also serve the higher agenda of the fourth brain. And this part is called the prefrontal area of the neocortex, which is actually right located in this area I already mentioned. And so it is like the system, so the whole system is the other three part, including this fourth part, and it's like the systems integrator of our biological supercomputer, because that is what our brain is. So when one of these three sub-brains is traumatized by emotional or environmental factors, its programs override the agendas of the higher brain, right? However, when the prefrontal cortex is in charge of the hierarchy of the three sub-brains, we experience how we are interwoven with and inseparable from the rest of the universe. And in this part, when we focus on this part of the brain, we lose our sense of separateness as our identity merges with everything and everyone around us. And this is basically something we do when we meditate. There is like this part of the brain which gets more activated, and the other parts of the brain which get less activated. And so we come more in a state of oneness, harmony, and peace. Mm-hmm. And so there are basically three tools we can use how to activate this part of the brain. And so this was a little bit scientific explanation, but it's important to know as a background why this breathing exercise we're going to do is working so efficiently. So, and the three tools are, I already mentioned, it's breathing, and then it's combining the breathing with a certain form of visualization, number two, and then also with a conscious feeling. We want to bring very consciously a certain quality of a feeling. And in this exercise, the feelings that I mentioned is the forgiveness and it's the gratitude. So we breathe in one more time, to come closer to the exercise. Now we breathe in the gratitude in this part of the brain, and we breathe out forgiveness to our back. So that's basically what we're gonna do now. And for those of you, we're gonna do 3 parts today. I'm gonna give you the overview first, and then we're gonna go into the experience all together. For those of you who watched the August meditation, the first thing we did, we're gonna do it again, is so-called nostril breathing. So it's basically closing one nostril and breathing through the other one, and then changing the sides. All you have to do here, besides changing, is first breathing out and then breathing in and then change. What that does to our brain, it starts to harmonize all these 4 aspects of our brain. So the brain gets more harmonized, and we are then more able to connect with our heart space when we are less in all the thoughts which are running through our heads most of the time. So first, the nostril breathing. Step 2, we're gonna work with, we're gonna do this, we call it the source breath. Excuse me, the source breath. And we're gonna do the source breath, so breathing in the gratitude and breathing out the forgiveness. And then in the 3rd part, we're gonna do a certain breathing technique to really go deeper and expanding our heart space altogether. And after we are done with this breathing exercise for today, then Eunjung will lead us in today's peace meditation.
Garden of the Heart meditation.
Okay. Garden of the Heart meditation. So yeah, so that's it. You would like to add something?
No, the visualization part, are you going to add?
You can explain.
Okay, when you visualize, when you breathe in the gratitude, feeling of gratitude, you can visualize the bright sun. The sun rays expand that part of the brain, and when you breathe out, like just to feel the forgiveness, forgiving yourself, forgiving others, forgiving.
And the visualize, you're talking about visualization. So here it's like the image of a flowing river.
Just visualize flowing river when you think or feel the feeling of forgiveness.
And so we actually have, through the sun, we have the element of fire. Then of course the river stands for the water. What I also invite all of us is to really connect with your feet, connect with the floor, connect with the earth, also to bring in the element of the earth. And of course breathing represents the element of the air. So it's kind of a shamanic breathing technique. It's very simple and effective, as you're gonna experience yourself. So anything else?
No.
Okay, so we're gonna go in the exercise. I'm gonna guide through with my voice. So for now, you can close your eyes if you haven't closed yet. So let's all close our eyes. And before we actually go into the exercise itself, just with the next couple of deep breaths you're going to take in and out, just become more and more aware how you feel within your body. How does it feel, your physical being? You're going to notice different sensations. Just become aware of. And no matter what is there, it's all okay. So just take a couple of breaths. And with the next couple of breaths you're going to start to notice how you sense the energy around your body, maybe 1 meter away from your being. Just become aware of how it feels around you, your energetic field right now. And with the next breath you're going to take, become more and more aware of the room, the space you're in right now. And some of you also already might start to feel the energy we all create together in this moment. So just become aware of this right now. And from here we're going to go into the breathing exercise. So first we're going to do the nostril breathing. So close your right nostril with your thumb, and then your left nostril is open, and first breathe out. And breathe in. And now close your left nostril with your middle finger, and your right nostril is open, and breathe out. And breathe in. And now change side again, breathing out through the left nostril, and breathe in. Close your left nostril, open the right side, breathe out, and breathe in. And continue in your very own pace now. First breathing out, and then breathing in. And one more round. And now you can drop your hand again. And now we're going to go into the next step, the source breath. So on this spot I showed you earlier, in the middle of your head, and pointing on it, you can watch again. Open your eyes briefly and see where it is. Close your eyes again. And through this spot, start to breathe in the sensation, the feeling of gratitude.
Think of all the things that you are grateful for in your life, whether it's small, big, it doesn't matter.
So first, just focus on this part of breathing in gratitude to this part of your head to activate this fourth part of the brain. And also as you breathe in, you can visualize a bright golden sun. So just focus on breathing in gratitude into this part. And now we're going to continue, and now you start to breathe out forgiveness. And you breathe out the forgiveness just through the parts on the back of your head. So breathe in gratitude and breathe out the forgiveness, the sensation of forgiveness in the back of your head.
And visualize flowing river when you breathe out the sensation of thoughts or feelings of forgiveness.
And just for now, just focus on the part of breathing out the forgiveness. All the different parts of the brain. And you breathe out the forgiveness through these parts. And last but not least, start to combine it. So with each and every breath you're going to take, breathe in first the gratitude, the golden sun, and then breathe out the forgiveness in the back area of your head. Keep going in your own pace. Breathing in gratitude, breathing out forgiveness. Breathing in the bright golden sun, and breathing out this beautiful flowing river.
You can think of one person to forgive, or you can think of one instant to forgive. If it's difficult to conjure the sensation of forgiveness, you can also feel the compassion.
And just finish the last round you just started. And now we're gonna move on in the last part of this breathing exercise. And as we now really calmed down and brought oneness and more harmony and recalibration in all the parts of our brain, now is the time that we can start to breathe in and out of our heart space. I'm also going to guide you through. So first take a couple of breaths really in and out of your heart space. And it's just staying with the breath. It's not about the qualities of gratitude and forgiveness anymore at this part. It's just connecting with your heart space and breathing in and out there. This part of your body, of your being. And now I'm going to give you a little bit more instructions. So first, breathe in from the heavens, from the universe. Breathe in from there into your heart space. And now breathe out from your heart space deep down into the earth. Remember, you're still connecting with the earth through your feet. Breathe out deep into the earth. Breathe in from the earth in your heart space. And breathe out to the heavens. And breathe in again from the universe, from the heavens. Breathe that in into your heart space. And breathe out deep into the earth. Now breathe in all the support from the earth, from the elemental beings, all the love and the support. Breathe it in into your heart space. And breathe it out to the heavens. Now breathe in all the support from the heavens, your angels, your guides, light beings, universe, the divine light, God, whatever you like to call it. Breathe it in. And again, breathe out to the earth. And keep going in your own pace for a few rounds. And now start to combine breathing in from both directions. So breathe in from the heavens and the earth into your heart space. Breathing in from both directions and breathing out into both directions. Breathing in from the heavens and the earth into your heart. Breathing out into the heavens and the earth again. Keep going in your own pace. And as you keep going, breathing in your own pace, I'm going to explain you the very last part, what we're going to do. So in a moment, we're all going to take the last deep breath and connect it really in our hearts. And then also in a moment, we're gonna keep the breath for a little bit, and then we're gonna breathe it out, like powerfully, and we just breathe it out into the field we all created together. But keep breathing first. Breathe out, and now take a last deep breath in and hold it in your heart space. Breathe out. And now again, with the next couple of breaths, become aware how you feel within your physical being now. The difference to how you felt before. And also become even more aware of your energy field, how you feel around you. And last but not least, again, the space, how it feels in the room you're sitting in right now while you're watching it. And also the space, the unified field of oneness we all created together. Feel that, become aware of that in this very moment.
Okay, so now as we are in this expanded space, of connection with our hearts. We will go into the guided meditation. Right now, think or feel your intention for the meditation. We are going into a beautiful spring. This meditation is about spring into new you. So releasing what no longer serves you in your life and bringing in new seeds, the exciting, joyful life adventures that is ahead of all of us, you. So still feel into that, what you like to release and what you like to receive, what you like to create and plant seeds for. Okay. Take a deep breath in and out. Close your eyes again if you haven't done so yet. And focus on your heart space. You will feel your heart space is very much expanded. You feel this feeling of this love and expansion. We are going to take a journey into the center of your heart. Just imagine dropping into your own heart space, spiraling down. Lakishnikia la kala marakishniya. Ekishnikia la marakasana ka akala maraki. Imagine yourself becoming small and you are entering into your own heart space. Maybe you can take an elevator down into your heart space. When you are there, you see a just beautiful door right in front of you. Depending on who you are, this door may look different to you. Now, on both sides of where you are, you have your guiding angels or guides accompanying you on this journey. You may see a golden door or a rainbow door or different shape. And speak your name 3 times into the door and it will open. So once you are in, you may be in a space. First, you are not singing everything clearly, as there is a very soft mist all around you. Once you take a few steps, you start to realize you are in a really beautiful, magnificent garden. You are inside of your own garden of your heart. Just look around what you see. There may be some open space, not much planted, or there may be a space where a lot of the plants and flowers, trees are growing. And there may be a space where some plants or flowers are not too vibrant. It's in the phase of dying out. Just walk around and just feel the gratitude for all that is right now, what you see, what you feel. Everything there is your own creation. So even if you find something that is not too vibrant, and go there and say thank you. There are many beings who are helping you with this gardening process. There is little gnome who is appearing. This gnome is a very skilled the gardener. This elemental being is guiding you to a space where you need to prune. There are some things growing in this part of your heart that no longer are viable. So examine inside of your heart now and just feel into it what there is. What is no longer thriving and you need to release in your life. It may be represented by a flower that is lacking vibrancy, is dying out. So with the assistance of these elemental beings and your guides, you are taking out the plants or the flowers or the grass, however they are representing to you in your own garden of the heart. Just walk around and see and feel. If there is anything that is worrying you, there may be some thought forms that you've been carrying that causes you worry, disappointment, frustration. That may be represented by thorny bushes, plants with a lot of thorns. Just stand in front of it and say thank you for the lessons. And ask the gnomes, the gardeners in your heart to remove these thorny bushes. There are many light streams coming in, like a lot of violet light coming in, violet light showers. So they are streaming down into the areas where things need to be released, replanted. Now just ask for the highest guidance from your own source, from your higher self, the angels. Maybe you may decide to sit down in some part of your garden. Consciously state that you are now ready to release all that is, that no longer serves you for your highest joy and highest good. Just imagine that all these thorny bushes and dying plants are being removed from the garden of your heart so that you can start anew. Laki shinikia lamaraka akalamaraki. Eya lakasana karamaraki shinikia lamaraka akalamaraki. Shala karamaraki shinikia lakia lamaraka. Lakasana karamaraki. There are many, many thought forms and belief systems that are being released through this process. Lakia lamarakasanaka. I'm hearing someone thinking, I'm too old to do this. I'm too old. I'm too weak to start on something new. I don't have money to do this. Or whatever that is. There are some thought forms that are being uprooted and removed and cleansed. Lakishinikia lamarakasanaka, lakia lamaraka. Lakasana karamaraki shiniki alamaraki. Or excessive worries about yourself or someone else. Laki alamaraki shiniki alaka, laki, shalakaramaraki shiniki alamaraka. Nakasana karamaraki akalamaraki shiniki alamaraka. Eyalaka akalamaraka. And there are so many, these elemental beings are coming out. There are fairies flying over. It's really helping you with this process, this pruning process. Lakia lamaraki, shinikia lamaraka, akala maraki, shalakara maraki, shalakara maraki. And you walk around, and when you make sure while you are sitting down, you start to walk around again, and you will feel that you feel much lighter. As all these dying bushes that are being taken out of your garden. Laki shinikia lamaraka, akala maraki, shalakara maraki, shinikia lakala maraki. And now, one of your guardian angels are bringing you the golden seeds. It's new seeds with which you can plant your own garden of the heart for this new season, new phase of life. You open your hands and you receive these golden seeds. It's very sparkly and radiant. Your heart is being filled with gratitude for this new opportunities to start anew. Or strengthen what you have already planted. So with these golden seeds, hold them within your hands and really connect and really feel and imagine and think what you like to plant in this garden, in this new season, in terms of your career or life destiny or some new projects or new relationships, something that excites you, something you are passionate about, what you like to plant in this garden. So really put your intentions and imagine all your intentions are going into these golden seeds between your hands, between your palms. And now start sprinkle these seeds into this fertile soil of your garden, of your heart. You may feel like you are so light now, you are almost floating around, or maybe you're flying like one of these fairies. Your heart is filled with gratitude as you sprinkle, plant these golden seeds into the garden. Laki shiniki alamaraka, kalamaraki, shalakara maraki shiniki, laki alamaraka. Eiho kala, eiho kahe, akala fuke, ashala kulake, akela kusana ke. Ukala kulake sana lake ho. Ehela kulake shalaki. Iyala kusa. Ekila ku anakalamake. Eyala kusanama kela kasanama lakilake ekela kusala kela iki. Akela kishni kiala marakasanaka ela kishni kiala marakasanaka la kiala maraka. As your seeds are all planted, ala kishni kiala marakasanaka ekiala marakishni kiala maraka. There is a light sprinkles of rain coming down. All these rainbow colors of rain to help the seeds to grow. La karamaraki, la sini kialamaraka, sana karamaraki, ikialamaraka, la kishni kialamaraka, and all the fairies and gnomes, they are going about the garden and they are planting the nutrients, the perfect nutrients for these new seeds to grow. La kishni kialamaraka, la kishni kialamarakia la kasanaka. Maybe some seeds are already sprouting in some ways. And there are the flowers and the trees that you have planted a long time ago that are flourishing. And you just say thank you for the things or the fruits of your endeavors that are flourishing right now. Giving gratitude is one of the most important gifts that you can give to yourself. And also to the new endeavors, new seeds to flourish, to grow strong. There are many birds now coming in to your garden, and they are singing these beautiful songs of love. Lakishnikia lamaraka akala maraki, shalakia lamarakasana kalamaraki shiniki. Also, you feel that there is just beautiful blue sky and some clouds. Some clouds are shaped like a heart, and you're amazed. This beautiful space. You feel calm and peaceful and relaxed. Knowing that once these seeds are planted, they must grow into beautiful flowers or trees. They are beautiful, magnificent fruits in its own time. There is a slight, very light wind. You feel this air through your hair, and the air is clean, and maybe you can even smell the fragrance of this beautiful garden from all the flowers, trees that were already there. Really, you sit in gratitude and filled with love for yourself, for this beautiful garden, and for all those who collaborated, helping this garden to grow. There are visible and invisible support in this universe for you, for your life journey, and you are not alone. Now you just take a seat, maybe beside a beautiful tree. And you start just breathe in and out from your heart. We did earlier the source breath, how you breathe it through the top of your hairline. We call it source breath. There's another way of you can breathe. You can use this point. Is now you can breathe in your highest aspect through this point. So this is above your third eye. It's right where your hairline is. Just focus on that area and just breathe in its highest aspects of yourself. Really connect. Just know that you are being connected to your greater part of yourself, so that you receive new inspirations, new insights on your life journey, so that you will continuously receive new golden seeds to help your life become even more joyful, even more abundant, so that you can really share your gifts with others. As you focus on this part, this area of your head, I will also call it is unicorn, unicorn's kiss. This is where the unicorn grows their beautiful horn. As you keep breathing, you see really the beautiful stream, really, really, really bright light coming through the point. Just receive these frequencies and merge as these frequencies really get infused into every cell of your being. As you feel every part, every cell of your body becoming lighter, brighter, more radiant. Just feel that you are being surrounded by huge, you are inside of this huge glowing light. Take another deep breath in. And just say thank you for this opportunity to merge with your own highest essence. Now, the guiding angels coming in to accompany you on the way out of your garden of the heart. You can always come back to this space in your meditation and feel the, the growth and witness the growth of the seeds that you planted. You feel such love and gratitude and peace in your heart as you come back to the space where you started. When you walk out of your garden, just the door this time opens by itself, and you just go through this door and just find yourself sitting or lying down where you were before we started the meditation. Just feel your body. Just feel your foot first. Breathe in through your foot and first notice your legs. Notice your belly. Notice your glowing heart. Your arms and shoulders. You can slowly move your neck around. Take a final breath in to bring you back into the space fully present. How are you feeling? um, it's, it was a wonderful journey, wasn't it? Wow.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah. Yeah, we are like new people now. So we talked about briefly about intention before the meditation, what you like to create in your life. So I hope that that helped during the meditation. So from now, what you can do is really pay attention to what you have planted. Maybe you can write them down on a piece of paper, what kind of insights you have received. Maybe some people have seen some other visions and some messages. And so you can write them down and really start to pay attention to what you want to create, right? That's how you really manifest our dreams. And after intentioning and attention, the last important part is really relax about this result. Just pay no attention. So this the three steps we just mentioned is important manifestation tool, and this we also learned during our passion test facilitator trainings, the course. It's sometimes it's a little difficult to speak after deep meditation.
It's a good job so
Yes.
far.
So we are really we're really thankful, and you joined us either live or um, those who are watching it later. You can still feel the energies, yeah, strongly. There is a differentiation in connecting with this meditation at a later time. You can still will have a full effects and results.
And of course, if you participated today, you can rewatch it again.
Yes,
If
yes,
it,
of
if
course.
it feels beneficial to you.
You can always come back and rewatch it.
And also share with your friends.
Yes. So we like to just mention that this the passion test, the process we went through. We are both certified passion test facilitators, and if any of you would like to further clarify your passions in life, even if you think that you know what your passions are, but however, having a hard time to living your passions and purpose, it's a really great tool, and we can assist you with. And during the month of March, this is a 3-hour process. We can do it online or phone or Skype. And for the month of March, we are offering it at a 50% discount. So you can check it out on our website. It's www.latriaterranova.com and
yvesnager.com, yvesnager.com.
And we are always also welcome your feedback and comments, and what kind of messages you received. If you can share them with us either through our email, it's latriaterranova@gmail.com, or if you are connected with us on Facebook, you can send us a message.
I would like to share two more things which just came to my mind right now. We, through the breathing exercise, we focused on gratitude and also on forgiveness. And I also published 2 articles on my website. So just go to the blog section. It's actually the 2 last blogs. I wrote one by the end of the last year, which was about the gratitude part, because it was just after Thanksgiving. And I also recently wrote another article about forgiveness and peacemaking, how you can bring more forgiveness and peace into your life. And I'm also sharing 3 tools. So if you want to read more, you also find it on my website. And I'm actually inspired to end with the prayer.
Yeah, and if you really enjoyed our meditation, and if you want to connect with us in person, you can really, if you're in Colorado or California in the next 2 months, you can, come to our one of our events and workshops. And and so let's finish with the prayer.
Let's finish with the prayer. How I'm gonna start with the prayer, I gonna say divine light. That feels the best for me. However, you can replace, however you're referring to the infinite. Sometimes to the infinite. However, it feels most appropriate too. Maybe you like to say God, maybe like to say universe or divine light, or you can talk to a certain angel, whatever you feel the strongest connection with. And
Okay.
I also want to share the prayer. We learned it from a dear friend of us, Howard Wills, who lives in Hawaii, and it's just a pleasure and an honor also to share it with you. And so what I was gonna take like little breaks. So I'm gonna say part of the prayer, and then you can follow after me, and then after that we're gonna finish for today.
And one thing I like to mention also is the painting right behind us is the visionary art by Amorea Dreamseed.
Hi, Amorea.
Hi, Amorea.
If you're watching us or later.
Thank you.
Thank you. And we also met him on Kauai.
Yeah.
Briefly before we left.
Yeah.
Okay, so invite all of us as a closure to close our eyes again. Take one more time, take some breath, become really present, and speak the prayer out of our hearts. And so I'm gonna start, and you can just follow. So divine light.
Divine light.
For me.
For me.
My family.
My family.
Our entire lineage.
Our entire lineage.
And all of humanity.
And all of humanity.
Throughout all time.
Throughout all time.
Past.
Present.
And future.
And future.
Please help us.
Please help us.
Forgive each other.
Forgive each other.
Forgive ourselves.
Forgive ourselves.
We forgive all people.
We forgive all people.
And all people forgive us.
All people forgive us.
Completely and totally.
Totally.
Now. And
forever.
Please, divine light.
Please, divine light.
Thank you, divine light.
Thank you, divine light.
Amen.
Amen. Aho. Namaste.
Namaste, everyone.
Have a magical day. Aloha. Thank you for joining us. Bye.
Bye.